Do you know how they made Venice? How they built Venice? Apart from everything else, what the Italians did at that time, they were wandering around Croatian forests and they caught men, like young men, and they cut off their legs. They actually stole the trees from our mountains and they cut off their legs and put them on ships to work on the ships so they can't run away. The ones who survive, they can't run away. And yes, they stole our trees as well. That's why today that same mountain, the big mountain, is today it's only stone and grass and flowers and nothing else. There are no trees there. We didn't like Italians very much anyway. If you're an American, then you're an American. You're not an Italian. What I wanted to say, it all comes from the nations that are monarchies. They all have a king, emperor, something like that. They're all family. They all have family ties. But the only thing they knew, actually, was how to steal and how to rob. And the people got sick and tired of it, eventually. And when they discovered America, Australia, things like that, they wanted to run away from it. Nobody likes monarchies. So basically, yes, they ran away from the monarchy, the monarchies, European monarchies. And look at what happened to Great Britain. Wherever they went, they stepped with their feet on the new land and the grass didn't grow anymore. This is what happened with Britain. And I don't have to mention what their royal family was capable of throughout the history. So yes, they ran away from one tax country to another tax country. They just arrived on the new land, but it was the same system. It was a colony. It was a bullshit land. It was just a new land and nothing else. It was the same system. A little bit different than monarchy probably, but it was a monarchy. So you just can't run away from them. Where does it say anywhere that you have to pay tax? What, God came from the sky and told you to pay tax, or otherwise you will die? Oh yes, and he's watching at your sex organs. If you do anything, like anything, if you think of anything, you're gonna die. You're gonna burn, you're gonna die, you're gonna, I don't know, suffer some consequences, of course. When they invented these hippie movements and all that, they wanted to get rid of this hypocrisy. As long as the majority of people are stupid, not educated, not rich, of course, and not within the system of the monarchy, the bloodlines and all that, and they don't support that kind of system, as long as it's like that, we are safe to live. And they'll pay taxes and bullshit like that. I heard actually that, I think it's in California, they pay up to 40% taxes. Is that true? I don't know. I just heard it. Anyway, who said that you have to pay tax? Who said that you can't be free of anything, something, anything? I don't remember that. I don't remember God coming down from the sky and told you, this one is better than you, and this one is better than you, and you shut up and work and pay. You pay all the time. Americans actually have the tax for the real estate. So if you own a place where you live, you have to pay tax. Well, I never saw this coming. I never thought, actually, that you have to pay for a permission to live somewhere. You just pay the permission to live. Actually, what they're trying to do, and what they did actually, eventually, they actually made it into the habit, your habit, to pay and pay, like you owe somebody something. I don't remember I owe somebody for being alive. I don't owe anything to anyone. Maybe I borrowed some money, but I'll give it back. Nothing special. And what I wanted to say too, they invented money and money schemes because their power is only actually in the money, which is an illusion and a worthless paper. Actually, when you think about it, it's just a paper and you pay with a paper. It's made for somebody to be miserable and somebody else to feel good, actually. As long as you fuck up somebody else, you'll be better off. That's the point of money, actually, to make differences. And I always said that religions are here only to divide us, actually. You have to know where you come from. You have to know the religion, any religion. You belong to some religion, maybe. And that's a fact, actually. You don't have to believe in it, but you have to know it in order to decide if it's true or if it's not true. To decide, is it a miracle or is it bullshit? Is it something that you need? Is it something that you don't need? Is it something that will make you manipulate others? Or is it something that serves for everybody to gain help when they need? Is it something good or is it something bad? But the truth is, what is good and bad? What is good and bad? And who told you what's good, what's bad? For example, when I go into a foreign country, the thing that it's normal for me, like to blow your nose anytime you want. They look at me like, what's this? Because it's not normal in their country. It's bad. In my country, it's not bad. If you think it's bad and you are in my country, go to your country. And you live in horror every time somebody blows his nose or her nose. That's it. Actually, what I wanted to say, they're all monarchies. They all have good ideas and bad ideas, mostly bad ideas, because their ideas are usually how to use something for their own purposes, but you can be miserable at any time because they're better than you. This is actually the main reason why the countries in the Middle East are still at war. Only one sentence is enough. I'm better than you. Look at the Muslims, for example. Many of them, for example, came to Europe. Many of them came to America. Many of them came to Canada. What did you expect? You're going to have a welcoming party? You're going to tell the people how to live because your way of life is the best way of life? No. It's not true. You're not better than somebody else. And that's it. They're all like that. Look at the Jews. The Jews never say it, but actually they think about it. I'm better than you. And this is the only reason why they are in a war. It's a very complicated history they have, but the Jews have been tricked. They've been manipulated all along. They got their land on, I think it's 1947, something like that, in that year. And since then, they don't live in peace. It's not the promised land that God told them it's milk and honey. Is it milk and honey? Is it? No, it's not. They just have a war all the time. So I'm not better than you, but you're not better than me either. Now, that's all I wanted to say. I had actually many other things to say, but I think this is the most important thing. They all know how to rob, the Europeans, the Western Europe. When did you hear that Belarus or Estonia or Ukraine robbed somebody, they had colonies in Africa, we never had colonies. They never had colonies. They had their own problems within the land themselves. But they never colonized anybody. But the Venice was built on other people's trees and on other people's lives. Oh yes, even the Jesus Christ was on the cross under their law. Not our law, somebody else's law, the Jewish law or something like that. No. It was the Italians. And there are many other things, but I'll skip it for today.